football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Buckeyes offense will be first on the attack. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Finds the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Makes the catch. It's Glenn. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll go to the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air, it's Van Buren. He'll take a deep shot here. A full dive to haul that one in.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he...
Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. That's reeled in. It's Jones. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. He wants to throw it again. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's life-changing.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing it.
Time to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Got a man. It's Upshaw. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Looking for a big gain. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Van Buren. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got a man, it's Upshaw. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illinois is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Russ. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And the comeback is on.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking to throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get him push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. The quick out. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Up-tempo for the offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Pick off to stop the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And off to Jones. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. This quarterback part of their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Across the 25. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Over the middle, it's Brown. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Snags it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Inside the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. At this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Mahoney. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilkins. Turning it on. They'll immediately call timeout. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown the line. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. The sure hands. It's Glenn. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurt, when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
The clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mahoney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illinois. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
ugly win, 42-25. Against Illinois, couldn't really pull away. I think the biggest thing was we could not get them off the field. It just felt like they had the ball for them. We ended up having the ball for a long way, 13 minutes, and just probably we could never pull that. We were well within control. For quarterback, man, he went off. But we were 21 for 28, 93, 4 touchdowns. Game through there. What's that about? 230 on the ground. So we saw performance offensively, man. We just stuff. It was just one of those games. We got to win, man. It was a good win. So can't complain. We just gotta keep winning. Like I said, man, we gotta figure this. I feel like I'm learning this team all over again. This was the bye week, and it just felt like the last two advances were 40 an hour, so just gotta relearn them. Hopefully I can start playing like that ball at the end of the season, but we'll see, man.